And mornings. Alright, welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. Today I am going to talk about events that happened in October of 1987. I'll start by asking, do any of you guys remember anything significant that happened in October of 1987?
I gave birth to my second child.
I turned 31.
No little sister for you that month?
I don't remember it.
I was 2.
You turned 2. Yeah, that's right. So for some of you, this will be a walk down memory lane, and for others of you, it'll be a brief history lesson. So I was born in October 1987. Obviously, that's the most significant event for me that month. But other significant events happened in the world as well that changed the world forever. I'll start with some basic facts. A gallon of gas cost 89 cents. A carton of eggs was 65 cents. And a postage stamp was only 24 cents. So most of those prices have doubled, if not tripled, here and there over the last few years. I expected to be a little bit more, but that's what I found. Another interesting fact is that October 1987 was the first observed Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Many significant events that happened were natural disasters, the first being the Whittier Narrows earthquake. It occurred on October 1st of 1987 at 7:42 a.m. It was a earthquake of a magnitude 5.9 to 6.1 in some reports. It caused over $358 million of damage, and it could be felt as far away as Las Vegas, which was 275 miles away. It was a devastating earthquake. Hundreds of people were injured, and 8 people lost their lives that day. Another natural disaster occurred on the 4th of October, 1987. It was on the East Coast. It was a major snowstorm, dropped 20 inches of snow. Many people, over hundreds of thousands of people, were without power for multiple weeks, and that caused a lot of devastation to homes, and it took a while to repair. I was born on October 13th, 1987. And the following day, you may remember the headline, Baby Jessica fell down a well. She was an 18-month-old who was playing in the backyard at her daycare, and she fell 22 feet down a well. It was only 8 inches wide, and she fell that far down, and she was stuck there for over 48 hours. So almost 2.5 days it took to get her out of that well. But I did do some research, and she is alive and well today and has a family of her own. The Great Storm of 1987 happened on October 15th, so a day after Baby Jessica fell down the well. It happened in England. It was a very devastating storm, hurricane-like storm that happened in England. And the National Weather Service was created after that storm because news reports were saying that the storm wasn't going to be that intense and people didn't take the necessary precautions, and 22 people ended up losing their lives that day because they were unaware of the severity of that storm. So the National Weather Service was created to alarm people of future storms to make sure that they were taking the necessary precautions for the severity. Now on the 17th of October 1987, was the first International Day for the Eradication of Poverty. It was held in Paris. Over 100,000 people attended, and they gathered to create new ideas on how to eradicate poverty, and they signed a commitment that they would spend their time and energy in the pursuit of eradicating poverty. Still to this day, people gather on the 17th of October and sign a new commitment every year, renewing that vow to find a way to eradicate poverty. The most televised and reported story of the month was on October 19th, was Black Monday. It was the most hugest stock market crash that we've ever had. It remains to this day the largest one-day crash of the stock market. The Dow lost over $500 billion. Since that, more stringent regulations have been put in place to prevent another stock market crash to that magnitude. On a lighter note, top songs for the month were Prince's You Got the Look. Yes, Prince's You Got the Look. You guys remember that song. Michael Jackson's Bad. White Snake's Here I Go Again. Top movies like La Bamba with Lou Diamond Phillips, who played Richie Valens. Richie Valens was an overnight rock star who ended up losing his life in a plane crash. It's a pretty good movie. And one of my favorites, Dirty Dancing, starring Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey, basically a forbidden love story, was also in theaters during that month. Top books for the month, It by Stephen King and Tom Clancy's Red Storm Rising were both very popular that month. All in all, many historical events happened that month, a lot that changed the world, from the creation of the National Weather Service to the stock market crash, which allowed for more stringent regulations to be put into place. Many things changed the world from that month and had a really big impact on the future. Thanks for watching.